So, you are probably thinking, what are GMOs and how might they be bad or good for the environment? So GMOs stand for genetically modified organisms, and we use GMOs to genetically manipulate plants and animals for larger mass production to profit off them. We have been obtaining GMOs since 1996, right around when the Green Revolution started. We use modern science, GMOs, to create food surplus when there was famine. At first, GMOs were doing good and was able to feed people, but as we use them to earn profit, there have been many problems leading to them. When GMOs were introduced in 1996, it has increased health problems. The American Academy of Environmental Medicine urges people to have non-GMO diets. Animal studies have shown organ damage and accelerated aging. There are also diseases and effects such as altered metabolism, inflammation, kidney and liver malfunction, and reduced fertility. It is even hard to find food that contains GMOs. Lots of restaurants and grocery stores sell them as meat, vegetables, and many other foods. There has been health risks. Not only you have a disease or infection, but it may also lead to death. In India, at least 22 children have died because of eating a soy-based lunch that contained GMOs. The tainted lunches, which were loaded with genetically modified soybeans and pesticides chemicals, Natural News said. So, as you can see, the rating of farmers is higher than the normal human population. Farmers are one of the most highest rate of suicide in the U.S. Unfortunately, farmers are forced to treat their crops and animals this way. GMOs don't just harm us, but they also harm the environment. Instead of letting plants grow naturally, they spray chemicals on them so they're able to grow faster and much bigger. Not only does it affect plants, but also the animals. Farmers are actually forced to maintain animals in a certain way. For example, they keep the chickens locked up in a coop, covered in feces, and are given GMOs to the point where they can only take two steps and plop down because they can't carry their own weight. You're probably thinking that farmers are the bad guys, but they're just trying to make profit, but it's not the case. Unfortunately, hundreds of farmers across the U.S. are actually being forced to use GMOs. Farmers often struggle trying to keep their crops natural and organic as possible. If farmers try to keep their crops and seeds organic and healthy to actually keep the natural genes, they will be arrested and have consequences. And our colleagues found that 230 U.S. farmers died by suicide between 1992 and 2010. Suicide rates among American farmers were higher in the 1990s, says U.S. News. For this AP, we went to a farmers market and interviewed farmers. I spoke to an employee from P.H. Lowell Bakery. She said, "I am pro-GMO. GMOs are healthier and much cleaner and also provide much more food that has better taste and helps the environment." Going against this, the employee said GMOs are in fact unhealthy. For us, we are able to actually give us diseases and infections such as diabetes, altered metabolism, and more. Also going against what she said is that the environment is actually worse for the GMOs are actually worse for the environment and are killing animals. Overall, GMOs aren't helping us naturally. Eating food containing GMOs is dangerous to all of us. At this point, it is quantity over quality. It is unfortunate that basically every grocery store has foods that has GMOs. We can't escape it. Having these chemicals in our bodies are causing diseases such as diabetes, liver and organ infections, etc., which can lead to death. Not only it is harming us, but it's harming the environment. By killing animals that try eating the crops, and without those components, it's causing more of an issue to the environment.